Hello all and welcome to another pickups video, and a pickups video full of randomness because I've got stuff from everywhere again. I've got charity shop buys, always got charity shop stuff. I've got some stuff I got from eBay, I have got a CX pickup, I've got some gifts, and I've also got a couple of very good value PlayStation 2 games from an antiques and collectibles centre, which I will show you at the very end. But the randomness doesn't just stop there because, yes, plenty of games, but I've also got a couple of DVDs I'm going to chuck in here and a couple of CDs that I'm going to throw in as well. But we will indeed start with these couple of microphones here that you've been staring at on screen here the whole time. Don't worry, I'm not going to break out into song, but these are Lips microphones for the Xbox 360, as said there. Now, my good friend Ross of Bawhawhaw, channel link in description, check him out, great guy, kindly gifted these to me because he knows I've been after a couple of these because I've got all the games. All the games are actually kind of gifted to me by Marcus of Dad and Lads Gaming. That's another awesome channel which I shall link in the description. Marcus and Tommy, great camaraderie. Honestly, makes me laugh every time they do a pickups video together. Love it. So yeah, there's a couple of channels there for you to check out. But anyway, Ross saw these in the charity shop for an absolute steal of a price because these go for a few quid now, and he picked them up for us and sent them to us. So honestly, mate, thank you so much. I can now get the lungs working on some achievements as well and finally play those Lips games that I've had for about a good year or so now. So yeah, that's awesome of you, mate. But when the box turned up, it had a nice little note in it, you know, telling me about the microphones and they might be a bit of a bitch to sync. But also in there was the first CD that I'm going to show you in this video. And that is a Nickelback CD, because in that he said, I know you like one song on here, so I had a, you know, because I had a spare copy of this album, thought I would send it to you, which is absolutely awesome of you because I don't have this album. I do indeed like one song on it, and it's that one there, Burn It to the Ground. That was actually a WWE SmackDown intro, I think in the noughties, early noughties, mid noughties, for quite a while, and that song really caught on with me then, and I loved it. So yeah, I haven't actually heard this album in its entirety. I have heard of some of Nickelback stuff. Yes, they get some flack, but I did like one of their older albums, so hopefully this one will be decent at least all the way through. But it's got an absolute belt of a track on there that I love, so thanks for that as well, mate. So let's dive into some charity shop finds, and the first few finds I'll try and whisk through because there's not an awful lot of special stuff there. But if you give me any Xbox 360 game for 50p that ain't a sports title, that's in absolute great condition, I'm always going to pick it up because I have plenty of friends that collect 360 and we have a habit of picking stuff up, and someone else needs it, we gift it to each other. So yeah, I've already got this. I mean, it's only a pound game in CX, but if someone does need it, I will gift it to them. But again, absolute mint condition. I couldn't turn it down because in charity shops, obviously, you get a lot of ropey discs in charity shops from time to time, and this one is absolutely mint. Both discs are mint. A little bit of extra paperwork was in there, and I thought, you know what, I'll pick it up to put in my trade pile, as in with other people, because it's only a penny or 10p in CX. But also a case donor. It could also be used as a case donor because this is a case that holds 2 discs. So get a lot of case donors that can only hold 1 disc. So if I ever get one that needs to hold 2 discs, I have got that as well. But while I was in there, I did grab a couple of DVDs as well. Many of you know I'm a massive fan of the Saw franchise. I've got all the films on Blu-ray, but I do pick up every variant of media that I can find of every film, and this is just a DVD cover of Saw 6 that I didn't have, so while I was there I picked that up as well. But I also picked up this as well because I'm always looking for new horror films to watch or new to me stuff that I haven't seen before, and I saw this one sitting there and I couldn't help but as soon as I saw, no pun intended, saw that there at the top from the directors of Saw, that was it, had to have it, had to watch it. Now this charity shop, which sells all their games for 50p, sells all their DVDs for 50p, but do 10 for a pound. So as soon as you buy more than one, you should really get 10 really, because there's 8 free. But I took these to the counter and he just charged me a pound for the lot of them. So do you know what, a Saw cover variant to the collection, a new to me horror film to watch, with, you know, from the craze of Saw. It's got Saw on it, so that'll probably stay in the collection as well. And a 360 game that's in good condition that I can gift to someone, trade with someone, or I can use as a case donor. Quid for all that lot. Not going to grumble at that. It's not a lot as well. But anyway, another charity shop on another day. Saw this. Again, this charity shop sells all their games for 50p. So I took that up to the counter because I've got Saints Row 2, Saints Row the 3rd and Saints Row 4 on the 360, but I haven't got the original one. So I saw it there and I thought, oh, brilliant, I love that. A few scratches on the disc, has been tested, does work. It is nice and complete as well. No stickers on the manual. It's not been assaulted by any member of game. So yes, 50p, I thought I loved it. Anyway, took it to the counter. A lady behind the counter says, that's 50p or 4 games for £1. So I thought, oh, well, might as well go back and see if I can find 3 games. And there was nothing for me to add to the collection, but I did decide to nab a couple of Wii games because I know plenty of people who collect Wii, and again, I can gift these to someone or use them as trade. So I just nabbed complete copies of Big Brain Academy for the Wii and Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. As I say, I think they're both complete with manuals. Yeah, I had the discs out and checked them as well. They're fine. So I thought I would grab those as well. That left me needing to find one more amongst all the sports titles, all the FIFAs and that. And I thought, well, what do I want? What do I want? There was nothing I wanted. So what I did pick up the probably actually a little bit more common than some of the FIFAs, Connect Adventures. Yeah, already got it. What 360 collector doesn't? They are absolutely everywhere. But I remembered I needed a case replacement for one of my Connect games, and I didn't have any spare Connect cases because obviously they are purple. And I thought, well, there we go. This Connect Adventures is now going to die to make one of my cases for a Connect games in my collection look a lot nicer. So that's exactly what's going to happen to that. But yes, very pleased to have that. Anyway, went back to that charity shop on another day, about a week and a half later, and just nabbed this as well. Remember what I said about Advanced Warfare? This pretty much fits the same bill. Already got this. It was 50p. It will do as a case donor as well. Just in that, but the discs are in absolutely nice condition as well. So again, if any of my 360 collector friends need this, they can have it. Ironically, this Call of Duty Ghosts, was the last Call of Duty that I bought new before I kind of gave up on buying them new or buying them very close to being new, because the first Call of Duty I ever played was actually Modern Warfare 2, and that was closest to when it came out. And I loved it, and that was it. I wanted to buy all the Call of Duties and played them as soon as they came out. And I must admit, I don't like online, so I played the campaigns, and I loved the campaigns. It was when this one hit that it was kind of just like, do you know what, this is over for me. But obviously, I picked them up since and play them and get Gamer Square out of them. But yeah, anyway, just chuck a little bonus story in there for you. But yeah, for 50p, again, case donor or gift to a friend, or, you know, or trade with someone for another one that I need, then yeah, I was going to say any Xbox 360 game and a sports title that's 50p, generally I'm just going to pick it up. Right, time for a quick DVD. Bought this off eBay. And the story behind buying this Royal Rumble, by the way, 2004, is one of the worst Royal Rumbles in years. The entire pay-per-view was a little bit of a bust. It wasn't very good at all. The only thing that was any good in this pay-per-view for me, I believe, was a match between Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt. That match was brilliant, by the way. It is literally the one thing worth watching for this pay-per-view. But I've got the WWE Network as well. So why am I buying this? It's because I saw on eBay for £1.49 advertised as brand new and sealed with free postage. And I thought, do you know what? If anything, this will do as a backdrop for when I'm on the next VHS Bootleggers live stream where we talk about wrestling pay-per-view. I'll put a link to that channel in the description as well, VHS Bootleggers. If you like wrestling, I say every fortnight, every couple of weeks, we talk about a pay-per-view from the past after rewatching it. So I'll give a bit of a review and let you know what our thoughts of it are. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, I thought, you know what, that ain't gonna be brand new sealed, £1.49 delivered. You're having a laugh, and yeah, no, absolutely. Brand new sealed delivered turned up. So that's probably always going to be used for a backdrop in the VHS Bootlegger stream. But you know what? Yeah, not a good pay-per-view, but there we go. We have it. Anyway, back to games. Another charity shop visit. I went to a British Heart Foundation once. I looked where all the DVDs are in there on one of those spiralling racks. They had everything marked up as 50p or 3 for £1. And I managed to find 3 Xbox 360 games amongst it. Again, we're delving back into just buying things in case people need it, because I have Box Office Smash Seen It. Other words there? No, Seen It, Box Office Smash. But, you know, mint copy of the game. Manual is absolutely crisp. Not been attacked by game. Disc is mint as well. Already got it. But if someone needs it, there we go. They can have it. Another one of my collector friends can have it. If not, again, case donor if it comes to it. Also, while I was there, again, got this. Get Fit with Mel B. Again, complete with manual. This one has been attacked by game. Mint disc, but you know, I don't know. I'll check mine, by the way, for both of these if it needs an upgrade for condition, and a manual got a sticker on it, so that probably won't be an upgrade. That might be, you don't know. These aren't worth an awful lot in trade. In fact, they're worth nothing in trade. I'm pretty sure they're only a penny or 10p each. But the last game I picked up is actually worth a little bit, and I'm pretty sure this has gone up. It never used to be. But this actually has a £1.60 trading value. So I thought, you know what? I was actually just going to pick this one up, and then I thought, why not nab them as well? 3 for £1, why not? But yeah, this trades in for £1.60 at CX. So for what you can call its 33.3p reoccurring, that's quite a good markup. And even if you want to call it a quid because I bought 3 games, that's still what, you know, an extra 60p on top. of the £1 outlay. So that's going to go a pile of stuff I've got for trade. There are a couple of things in this video that I'm going to trade in, but I do have a pile of stuff that I picked up for trade. The next pickup video I'm going to do is what I'm going to call Trade Pickups Trade. I'm going to show you all of the stuff that I'm going to trade. There's some tasty Wii titles which I managed to find in there. So I'm going to show you all the stuff that I'm going to trade it in, and then add to the 360 collection. So in my next pickups video is going to be called Trade Pickups, Pickups Trade Pickups. Get it the right way around. And we'll do that. So that will probably go in the past. So you'll probably see this again in that video. Sorry about that if you watch it. Okay, next up, charity shop again, but if you go in a charity shop, actually it's the same charity shop as those 3 games. While I was in that charity shop, I saw this £3.99, and it was a PlayStation 1 game, and it wasn't a sports title, and there wasn't a single crack on the case. And I was just like, do you know what? Even if that's only worth £2, I'll have it. But it's a Harry Potter game, and Harry Potter is quite popular. I mean, Harry Potter isn't my kind of thing, but yeah, just couldn't turn it down. And while I was in there, I did check inside it. That is a nice clean crisp manual, by the way. That is a nice unscratched disc in there as well. It is mint. So I just bought it without doing any research on it. Anyway, check the eBay sold listings. This game, I think the sold listings were varying between £6 and £10. And that cash converters label, which they couldn't be bothered to take off, which I understand why, because those things are welded on, actually says £6 on it, which is a fair price. And why take it off if you're going to charge less, I suppose. But there we go. That was from the same charity shop that I picked up those 3 games for £1, which I've just showed you in. So yeah, random PS1 game out in the wild. I do love it when that happens. Right, these 2 next games are from a different charity shop. A couple more, or a 360 game to start with. Medal of Honor. Now I nearly left this behind because I do have this, but the one I have is Medal of Honor Tier 1 edition. I'm not really into collecting variants unless they're massively different. I will collect sort of a standard edition and a Game of the Year edition. I don't know what the difference is between the Tier 1 edition and this. And I ummed and ahed, and again, this just falls into that category of it could go to a friend that collects 360 that, you know, if they don't have it, if I decide not to keep it, because I'm not really into collecting variants. I certainly wouldn't collect classics and standard editions and things like that, promo editions and normal editions. But when they're kind of different versions of the same game, it leaves me with a little bit of a conundrum. So I've got to make a decision on that. But for 50p, when it is an absolutely mint condition inside, like fresh off the print manual there, like not been attacked by game, extra paperwork behind it, which you know you never know whether it was there originally, you know, kind of makes it complete. So I thought, why not 50p? I will pick that up. But while I was in there, they did have some PS2 games, 3 sports titles which I left behind, but they had this as well. Midnight Club 2 for only 50p. Now this trades in at CX for 60p, so buying it for lower than trading value, and CX sells it for £2. Now I've got Midnight Club Los Angeles on the 360, and that is an awesome open world driving game. So if this is anything like that, or is anywhere near as good as that, I'm in for an absolute treat with this. Love that cover art, and that car and the bike and the police car, and looks like things are going fast there. So yeah, but if it's anything like that, a 360 game, Midnight Club Los Angeles, then as I say, I'm in for a treat. And it's out again. This is another one which is, it looks like it's just been made. You've got your registration card thingy there, proper crisp manual there, fresh off the print quality, and an absolutely unscratched disc as well. So, gonna try that one. Will it stay with me in the long run? I don't know, but I'm certainly gonna try it because, as I say, Los Angeles, Midnight Club Los Angeles, 360, great game. So please be as good because I'm in for a treat. Before I left that charity shop, I did decide to have a look over the CDs. So this is where the randomness comes in. I'm showing you some CDs in this. And the reason why is because I needed to replace some. Sad story behind that. But yeah, I was looking for a copy of the Hybrid Theory, which should never be in a charity shop, but it was. I just see a price up as 50p. Basically, I think a handful of people that watch may know, but unfortunately last year I had my car stolen from outside my flats, and obviously I lost a lot of CDs in there. Unfortunately, my Linkin Park was in there, had a little bit of sentimental value in it because I absolutely adored that album, and I did actually buy that in its launch week. So, do you know what? I can get another car. I'm not one of these people that loves his car. My car's always done a job. But yeah, I was actually sad to lose some of the things inside it. My Linkin Park album had a bit of sentiment behind it just because I had it from new, and you know, and it's an awesome album. But anyway, we found a replacement. It's priced up at 50p. I didn't pay 50p for it. That'll become clear in a minute when you do the maths, because I found 2 other CDs as well. By the way, Jet Get Born is an absolute I don't know if it's a hidden gem or not. If you haven't heard of this album, honestly, get it. It's brilliant. It's got the well-known song, and it's probably going to be "Are You Going to Be My Girl?" You may have heard it in an advert in the past. I'm trying to think what that advertised. I think it was Vodafone. Was it Vodafone or Levi's or something like that? Anyway, that was very, very famous in that advert. And honestly, it's just a really good album from start to finish. And they are one album wonders because I've never heard of anything from them since, really. But absolute cracking album. That was in the car as well, so replaced that one. And the final album that I replaced is a quality album, but if you only buy this for My Sacrifice, by the way, that is a belting tune. Seriously, find it on YouTube if you've never heard it. Creed, My Sacrifice. Absolute amazing song. One of my favourite songs of all time. Makes my top 5 easily. Easily. Absolutely love it. So, yeah, replace that one as well. As I say, as you'll see, they're all priced up at 50p. I didn't pay 50p for each of them because I paid £1 for all of them. So it's 50p each for their CDs or 3 for £1. So just managed to replace some of the CDs that were unfortunately in my car when it went missing, or when someone borrowed it without returning it. So there we go. So a few CDs there. Right, my one CX pickup. Always go in CX and have a good look around, but as you can imagine, I've got quite a few 360 games now, so a lot of the cheap stuff I have got. But I saw this Transformers game for only £2. Always check for manual before I take it to the counter. Yes, it's been attacked by game, but it's in there. That's all that matters to me. Only £2. Do you know what? I can remember when all the Transformers games a few years ago were around about the £8 mark, and if one dropped to £6, you grabbed it. It was a good price, you know. What's happened? What's happened, lads? £2. I believe there was another game there, another one of their games there for £3, which I already had. So yeah, just like, yeah, I'll nab that, need that, and I actually look forward to playing Transformers game. I haven't got round to playing any of the Transformers games on 360. I'm gonna have to sort that one out because I'm really hitting the 360 stuff at the moment, trying to really delve into that backlog while still collecting for it. Another charity shop buy, which I nearly left behind because I checked my list and I had the game. And the game in question this time is Just Cause 2. As you'll see, still left a sticker on it, 99p from Oxfam. I went in there, I go in that Oxfam a lot, and they finally had a new stack of 360 games. 99p, 199, 299. They were all sort of priced up at that and varying prices. There was a Red Dead Redemption, the first one, at 299. And I left that behind because it trades in for 3, so that was pointless. There was a GTA 4 for 299, that trades in for 4, and I am and I thought, nah, do you know what? It's a quid, and nah, don't worry, I'll leave that behind. And I nearly left this behind. I got my phone out to check because I knew I was missing a Just Cause game, but I thought, you know, I'm sure it's 2, but I will check. And yeah, the Just Cause game I'm missing is the first one. But next to the Just Cause 2, it said Classics Edition. I have a habit on my list on my phone because I keep all I write every time I add to the collection. I make a list on my phone. I type it out every time a game goes into the wall. But I put in brackets if there's anything wrong with it or missing. Like if there's a manual missing, in brackets we'll say manual. That wasn't there, but in the brackets it said classics. And here's my copy from the wall, which is now going to be upgraded to a regular copy because I know some games were in classics only. There are only a few games, but if there's a classics edition and there isn't a classics edition, I want the non-classics edition. As I say, I don't collect variants. I want the original releases. I don't want promo editions. I'm not going to go down that alley either. As I say, I'll always upgrade them to their full retail release appearance if I can. Okay, eBay purchased a couple of Japanese games, but they're nothing special. They're nothing special. There are a couple of sports titles, but I paid 99p, which was literally the initial bid from me. The only bid from me, so therefore it was the winning bid from me. So for 99p, I got a couple of Japanese games, and that was with £1.83 postage, which is an honest postage, right? They were listed as complete with manual but broken cases, which is fine. Cases for, you know, single disc green cases can sort out, no problem at all. They were very honest with that. You know, there's the damage on that one. I think if you open up this one, it's broken inside. But as you can see, crisp, clean manual on that one. But I've just got no interest in it. The reason why I've got no interest in this one is because it's A, not an exclusive, and B, not on a stackable achievement list. Now, this is obviously a PES game. I forget which year it is. Yeah, Adriano is on PES 6. I'm not sure it is PES 6, but as you'll see, it's got Winning 11 on it, so it's very different. It does have its own separate achievement list to its English counterpart, so that's why I want this game, and that's why it will be staying in the collection as well, because it's very much a variant. But there we go. Nice, just thick, chunky manual in it as well, but nice and complete. So obviously, very happy to pick that up for not a lot. And as I say, another batch of achievements for me to aim at. there. And then the final pickups, two PlayStation games, two PlayStation 2 games to be precise, not PlayStation, from an antiques and collectibles centre. Yes, it is worth going in them because a lot of them will have box full of DVDs on the floor for 50p or a pound. Someone will even have games on the shelf and mark them up as PlayStation game and put the price on it, even if it's a 2 or 3. They'll just put PlayStation on it. I've noticed that happens. A couple of games I did find like that, but they weren't worth it. These two were totally worth it. The first of the two, Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. Now, this is honestly, this was in a box full of DVDs, which was marked up at 50p each. You know, I found a copy of GTA in there somewhere as well, which was, I opened up, there's no disc in it. That was it. But I opened this one up, complete with manual. Again, nice crisp minty manual. And honestly, God, that disc is, yeah, it's like it's just been made. So, yeah, I had that away. This is a £12 game in CX with a £4 trade-in value. So this might end up in that trade-in video, pickups video that I'm going to be doing. Jury's out on that one. I might try and actually sell it because it is in that good of a condition. The other one, which I will be keeping, because I collect for the PlayStation 2, the only thing I really collect for PlayStation 2 is compilations and fighting games, of which this is a compilation, obviously. And funnily enough, it has a fighting game on it as well, but that's not. But the real thing I'm really pleased about this one is it's got 6 bonus Game Gear classics on it. So I'm actually really pleased it's got the Game Gear games on it. And the ones that I'm really looking forward to playing, because I've never played them before. I played Sonic 2 and Sonic Spinball. I had a Game Gear as a kid. I had those. I've never played Triple Trouble. I've never played Sonic Drift 2, Tails Sky Patrol, or Tails Adventures. So I'm very much looking forward to giving those a go. I've played all of these before. But yeah, those Game Gear games, I'm very much looking forward to giving a go. Again, this one from the same box, 50p. Look at that manual. That is mint. That disc, again, looks like it's just been made. That is mint as well. That was also 50p because it was in that DVD box at 50p each. That, I believe, is an £8 game, I think. I can't remember the trading of it, but obviously it's more than 50p. I think it might be £3. Don't know. But just to prove it to you, this is the receipt I got at the counter. 2 PlayStation games that come out of a DVD box. And I even said, oh, these are in that box full of DVDs over there for 50p each. And she saw me get them out, so, you know, she knew I wasn't lying. 2 PlayStation games, £1. Absolute bargain. So it's nice when that happens. And these are the last of my pickups. I really have saved the best till last, certainly for quality and value-wise and saving-wise. So, yes, hunt everywhere. Charity shops, antiques and collectible shops. Hunt everywhere, absolutely. Looking forward to getting back to a boot sale soon. That will be happening. I've got Sundays off coming up, so I can get back to the boot sales, even though they've been open a couple of weeks. As I say, I've got that pickups video that will be coming where I'll be showing you stuff that I picked up to trade. So we'll have pickups video. That'll be my next pickups video. That'll be coming soon. Honestly, thank you very much for watching. And as always, please do take care.